Alright boys, here we go. Another home game, and let's see how we go. I think there'll be a bit to learn, looking at them as well. But not only our mistakes or things that we've done bad, but also it's a good to watch the other team and how well they set up, especially through the middle. You watch how Charlie Mellington, the blonde-haired kid, gets up and down the ground a lot, and they're just well coached and well structured, and but the good thing is that's probably like their best team. So unlike the Swans, who are kind of playing with a few out, they got the two blokes that were playing seniors to come back in, but anyway, they'll be a good set. They'll be a good team. They'll be there at the end of the year. So pay attention to how they play the ball as well. We'll talk a bit about that through the game. So So anyway, cheers Dino for filming. You don't get to get down there with the boys in the box. So we all appreciate you sacrificing that to go up and film the boys. So I wish I could get on the commentary as well, but unfortunately it just kind of clashes a bit when I talk. So maybe I'll release the Dino version this week. Anyway, here we go. Good tap from Cos and Dill and Will, just staying on the outside of that contest. Good. Yeah, not too bad. Just Riley probably didn't need to spoil Archie there. Just get one up. But good wall as it come out. Unlucky Marksy. And just need to make sure that those mids that are come back in are a little bit checked. But anyway, there's Geck just down there. Don't worry about it. It's good from Geck. Just pushed off his man a bit. Saw that the ball was coming. Smart. And then long down the line. Got a really good run through there from their mids, but just the hustle is good enough to get it done. And Cody just need to grab that one, and then we're away there. But that's just unlucky. Cos was in a good position. Hunter's in a good position, and then probably the play on didn't help us there. But AJ, good, get back there. Angus Howie with the socks up. Fuck, that's old school. Love that from Angus Howie. Hopefully we'll see him in the blue and yellow a bit more. Good movement around the contest there. We actually do pretty well in the first quarter, especially the first bit of it. We actually do quite well in quite a bit of the game, but we just let ourselves down in patches. Unlucky Cody. Trying to get into Marksy. Oh, clever, slick Marksy. But, well, good enough. Just puts his head over it. Well done, Will. Love that you wanted to go inside there, mate. That was really good. And there's a big space through the middle of the ground that we could have used, but long down the line's not too bad. And just that kid just moving through the contest really nicely. Just like AJ did there. Just attack the ball, when it's in the air. Just come at it. Don't let it come to you, because it really does. Lucky again. just missed a few little kicks. You know, not off by much either. Not a bad setup around there. Really good, actually. Really good. Like, these little things that makes me really excited, because, like, the first couple of games that we had, these stoppages were like atrocious. Not atrocious, but like there was just no setup. Whereas now we have, and like you see that, like these little set plays. I noticed that too, is you kind of sit on the back a bit. It's a fantastic kick from Cos inside. Sammy, just get your body involved there a bit, mate. Cos again, good stuff. Unlucky, just got caught. But yeah, you can see them. Their mids have come in, and then they've got those two spare there. So that means that we've overcommitted here, and we just got lucky that Dill got a hand on it, because that bloke was about to just take off with it. So again, overcommitting, a few too many numbers. And yeah, it's good direction, Dill. Cody probably didn't need to rush that. Just maybe go back and, you know, you don't want to be kicking off when you're stepping backwards. So that's why the face-ups, off your mark, straight away, that kind of stuff. It's not just for fun. It's because it means that you're in position, ready to go, and yeah, don't miss your kick. So just good hustle all day from the boys, really. You know, it's just been, it's been the really pleasing thing about this year is that, fuck, you give it a crack, that's for sure. Really clever from Cos, and just unlucky Archie. That won't go on the highlight reel, but it was unlucky. Still got a little bit of it here, and that's just because boys just want to put their head over it. You know, Tui's just slips. It was pretty greasy out there at start, so yeah, that's all right. Good thing is that you boys get your heads over it and just cause these little 1% turnovers thing. You know, just get your body in the way there. Yep, just a little kick on. Yep, easy, and then a goal. Perfect. So that's just pure little hustle and you know, just getting those little 1%ers. That is. All right, Jimbo under the big screen there. Good again, boys. You know, really well structured. You know, you got a plan, and sometimes it might not come off, but yeah, execute well. Probably overcommitted a bit. Too many numbers around the ball. You know, you need to give the forwards a bit of space here. So, so Jim there, you know, you're pulling out a bit, which is good. And yeah, just a little, yeah. So that's not bad there, you know, when you kind of spread out a little bit. So, yeah, Cody unlucky again. Obviously greasy ball. So Charlie playing in front of your man, which is good. Millington just a bit quick, but no one's stop and get. Yep, well done, Blowy. Just get it on the boot, get it out of the area. But you can see here our mids are kind of strolling up to position. Yeah, turnover, which is fantastic. Just great in the air. I think that was Harry. Obviously just to compete. Just unlucky with the turnover. It's just, you know, this is just greasy footy, isn't it? And yeah, slight overcommitment there, I think. And bloke's good enough to go around and kick it. So that's just what can happen with the turnovers. Obviously it was turned over on their back line. We got it forward, then we turned it over, went back. They turned it over, but we weren't good enough to clear it again. So, and then they just got the 1-2 because, and that's kind of what can happen when the structure falls apart. When it's greasy or the ball's really hot, all that kind of stuff. So, that's when mids need to really step up and kind of come in, build a wall, help out, direct some traffic, call blokes out, that kind of stuff. You all need to be kind of getting on board with that kind of stuff. So good positioning there, Gups, just defensive side like we want. But again, just good in the contest there, boys. Good at the stoppage. Clever. Well done, Riley. And just, again, kicks off the back foot. Because you don't get off your mark. You waltz off your mark and you never face up. So you need to get a bit better at that, Riley. Good little hustle from Mitch there. AJ just gets the fist in, clever enough to read it in the air. Hustle from Blowy, clever hand pass, and just Tui's clever enough to kick it. Just unlucky that you picked one of them out. And then you look at the commitment there. You got 3 Bears out the back there, ready for that ball. And yeah, we've just overcommitted there because even if we get it out there, they've got 3 players to kind of swoop on it, and there's 2 of them there. So yeah, it makes it difficult. So helps when you've got a talent like Cos that can do that. Yeah, look, greasy ball, a bit fumbly. Looks fumbly. Shepherd bloke wants to be a hero. Got to admire Tui's. You do get pushed around a bit, mate, but you're good enough just to shake it off and continue. Yeah, movement through the contest. That's what we always talk about. We're kind of flat-footed, and they were just on the move. So yeah, nothing you could do about that. I would invite you to replay that because that bloke just literally ran from one side of the contest to the other, and most of us were just standing still. So again, a bit of a symptom of that we have to play such a manic style. Nothing in this has been kind of slow or, there was that one kick down the line where, we did 2 kicks where Cody just missed it, which was a nice little tempo play, and then the Cos kick into Archie. But apart from that, it's just been helter-skelter, and then you find yourself in positions where you're a bit tired, so you don't get to the contest properly. So, but yeah, again, good stoppage. We're really setting up really well in there. I got no problem with that at all, to be honest. Archie, good and naughty. Just got it smothered on the line, unlucky. Geez, Riley, I reckon you could be leading our goal kicking if you'd taken the opportunities you've had this year. You've been so unlucky. Good contest from Dill there. Archie, you got the high tackle there, but you just played on, which is really good. And then Cos, just unfortunate to miss there, mate. We look pretty rabblish there. We look like we don't really have men. There's two guys open there in the middle. Who's that? Just walking over, needs to pick up his man. Good. Just overcommitment there. See, the Shepparton Bears are just coming in that little bit later because we've already kind of tried to get to the contest, whereas we need to back our mates in or build that shell. Yeah, not much you can do there. Bears come in and just crash the pack. And God knows why that wasn't a free kick, but well done, Riley. Just got up. Remember, Arch, you don't need to do it all. Top of the square, that one, mate. Yeah, well set up again, but look at the movement from the Bears and how flat-footed we were. Look at the movement from them, and look at those two in the middle there. And that's a good example of not overusing the ball. Or they've overused it there, but just working your way through. That's just a really clever, or not clever, but just a goal that's just they just punched through us because we were just second to the ball, not really in the right positions, and then when you're on the back foot all the time trying to, and I was unfortunate because we just had it in our forward line for probably 3 or 4 minutes before that and kicked 1 point. A couple clearance off the lines and that kind of stuff. So we need to get a little bit more reward for that forward, and then because we're overcommitting, the mids aren't in position to defend that properly. You can also see that the Bears don't really have. They'll go through the middle, they'll go around the outside, but they play like a real. I think they like to move it from side to side. Is kind of what I got, and they'll move side to side with kicks, and then they try and get this like little slingshot hand pass, which will cut through, and then even a couple of hand passes or short kicks. Good from Geck again, just so strong. And yeah, look, again, completely overcommitted, because there's a bloke back in the square who's now getting picked up now. And yeah, just all around the ball, 3 Bears out the back, no one's on them, because we're all at the front of that contest. And then, yeah, just lucky enough to get out. But again, just, the mids have gone up, so the backs, the forwards aren't in front of they're not pressing as much as they need to. And, another mid who just got lost in the mire there. We've got a couple of boys free in the middle, a 2-on-1 down the back there. Tui's is still tracking that midfielder around there. Lost in transition, big time. So, when we lose the ball, we need to adjust quicker, because, good teams will do that. So, I remember that now. That was a bad kick. Good teams will just cut that apart if you give them the opportunity. So, need to make that adjustment from all out attack to defence a bit quicker. I reckon you could have just hit Cos there, AJ, but long down the line's all right. Except when they've got a bloody 7-foot kid who can kick like that. Just good hustle from the boys. Geck again. Look a bit tired because we've just been chasing ass for the last 10 minutes. Yeah, classic kind of back 50 thing there. Just not a lot of movement really from us. Oh, that was touched. That was touched twice. Oh, Geck, couldn't do much about that. So, take away that goal and, we get one more goal as well. And, we've just split that quarter, which is a pretty good effort against the Bears. I think they've clearly outplayed us, but, you just hustle is just so, it's just good. Like, that's our team's A skill, is just the hustle at the ball. Now we need to just refine it a little bit so that we can just be a bit more balanced. That was just a big tackle from the Bears guy there. Again, just, outworking a little bit. And look, our midfielders are just trotting into the back line, and then look at those three boys here. Guppy's coming in now, and obviously it's a stoppage, like it's a stop play, so you don't need to worry so much about it. But there you go, look at the 4 there, all through. Yeah, so, that's just a sign that they know what to do and where. And look at that, there's the 5th one. So they have just 5 guys along the middle, and although they're not going to get used, doesn't matter, but that's just a sign that that you're going to have to play a little smarter against a team like this, because they're just, well drilled. Overcommitting there. Don't need 3 of you with your hands on his back. In quarter time. I reckon we won I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes of that quarter. Alright, about a quarter time snack, ready to go. Alright, she's just waddling down. Another good thing about a game like this, boys, is you've got to throw up a few boys around, like, Cos through the middle, forward, back, AJ up and through the middle, Harry forward and back, a couple guys up on the wing, a few guys through the middle. Charlie, you're a genuine utility now. So yeah, Jim going forward and up on a wing. We've got a lot of flexibility. I think we're learning how to play these positions, and it's just going to make us better at the end of the year. If we get like an injury or something happens in a game, we need to adjust. So again, good stoppages, boys. I think that's been a massive improvement in the last couple of weeks, is our stoppage work. Especially you, Will, after that Benoa game. Your movement's great, but and your setups are good. Yeah, look at that, just the hustle, just wants it more. Two Bears at the back of the contest here, though, at the back of the stoppage, just inside. That's because we've overcommitted. So there's a bit of a theme going on here, is that we've overcommitted to the contest a lot, and it's letting the Bears either halve it or win it, and it doesn't allow us to get anything going, especially on the outside. Good hustle, Arch. Sammy T, I reckon you could take those rucks, mate, instead of Cody. You know, you might as well practice because, you know, you're a tall fella, so ruck is somewhere that you could definitely play. So, yeah, keep practicing those, mate. I reckon you get in there instead of Cody. See, they've just got 4 guys at the ball there, and now, look, they all take off, and now none of them are manned up. So, luckily, they just sillily went to the sideline, but you can see the free players through the middle here that kind of number 2's running past near the umpire. A couple of free ones here, another... Oh yeah, you were on him, and then look, 2 behind the ball there. Yeah, they didn't overcommit at all. They got to some really dangerous spots, and I think we got, like, a lot of it is just the hustle, because yeah, we've kind of got no answer to that at the moment. So, you know, they just squeeze us up into a corner here. You know, they're a tall team, and what do we got? Or just high down the line. So, you know, you look at the run there. If he just turns and kicks that straight away, which he should have done, you know, that's just out. And, you know, the backs are trying their best, hustling around. But, you know, what are you going to do? How are you going to stop that? 2 free guys in the middle. Forwards kind of not awake to that guy running past as well, you know. But again, I think it's a symptom of overcommitting to the ball and then being out of position in transition. So luckily, that's something that we can train and something that we can fix. Yeah. And we haven't really had an opportunity to kind of play any of the kind of way that we kind of like to play with short kicks or good leads or anything like that. Just good movement. Again, overcommitted. Let the guy out the back. Good from Geck. Didn't lose his one-on-ones. Yeah, it's good that you saw that, Jim. Cozzy, in and out there, mate. Like, you need to go in and then out quickly so you don't clog the space. But again, yeah, look, we've had to go forced long down the line against a really tall team who immediately look inside, and yeah, you know, Coz just was probably a bit lucky to be there, to be honest. And look at us all pressing in. Like, I don't know why we're pressing into the, you know, good little mark there from Coz, but we've kind of forced ourselves in here, and no one's working through the middle here. So you might not get the ball through the middle there, but you need to at least pretend like we're going to try go there so that we can at least give some space so that we don't have to just do that little hit and hope, you know. And again, it was just the hustle that got us to there. So, yeah. You can see there just how well they've set up. Like, look, 4 free guys, kind of three free guys just next to the umpire, other side of the umpire there, who's gone around to, one's gone around to pick him up. And good little hustle. Harry, just need to, that's why we don't let him come into the bread basket. It was a good little run, just unlucky, mate. But if you look, so 2 on the line, 1 in the square and 1 covering off, and another guy about to run in. You can just see that they just know they're well drilled in what they've got to do at certain situations. Yeah, they're going to be a tough team to beat. I think we did well just to keep up, really, and it's just purely down to heart, because we're certainly not getting anything like that looks really any good. It's just kind of a bit of force down the line, but just the hustle to do the turnovers, the kind of clogging it up through the middle. Yeah, you should be proud of yourself for that. That's a pretty good effort. It's good to staying out there, Gups. Just holding that little shell on the outside. Good enough to go back and get it, Rito. Probably in the back there, but it was a bit greasy at first, wasn't it, lads? But yeah, good setup here. Tui's, yep, Gups, just need to move through the contest there a bit more, mate. A bit flat-footed. And scramble, we're a bit lost here. So they've got the spare man there. And then they get the overlap. And then overcommitted a little bit there. And that's good from Cos, but yeah, 4 or 5 Mansfield blokes basically just watching the football there. So, you need to man up or attack the ball. And then just unfortunately just nothing for him here. Like Gups, you either need to get out of that space. You're right in the spot there for someone to lead into. And brave enough to stand under it, but you kind of got yourself into that mess there. So well done, Adam. That was a good tackle, mate. But yeah, well done, Gups. I mean, you're brave enough to stand under it there, mate. And that's good, Cody, looking for the kind of more a bit down the middle in that line that we like. And that was, yeah, just movement through the contest there from the Bears, isn't it? Look, they've built their little shell out the back, and I don't know how they got the spare man there. Yeah, because our spare's just sitting in that hole. And unfortunately, they kicked the goal. So, good lesson. Never get caught ball watching as a back. You're either standing next to someone or going at the ball. That's all right, 1 each. Yeah, not a bad stoppage. Would love a little bit more movement. Like AJ, Rito, I know you guys aren't permanent mids, but you watch it, how movement through that stoppage is so important. Naughty again, good enough to clean it up, but yeah, just need to work on those, work on that buttery fingers that you seem to sometimes come out with at the moment. Get those tennis balls bouncing off the wall. But good enough to fix it up, so can't complain. It's good from you, Cos. I told you to stick on that guy, and you really did that contest. That was really good. Fucking, I don't know what they were thinking sometimes, these umpires. a little lost in the forward there. Yeah, look, we had Angus playing his first game, and Mitch Adams is back there as well. So, boys are just learning what they can and can't do. Yes, frustrating when it seems to be that those 50-50s with the umpires, but we don't worry about that. This is why we say don't talk to them, because we don't want to give them any excuses, lads. Yep, just gone man up. That was obviously spoken about, so I'm really happy with that. And then, we get the little repeat stoppage here, which is good. Yeah, just overcommitting again. And, just good enough to get out on the lead there. And, these 3 goals in just this quick... the mids were really good there. I really love that, actually. That they recognised that we just had 2 goals kicked or a goal, and they locked down immediately. And just unlucky that we, have a bit of overcommitment, and then they just get that one on the outside. So it was good on the line there from Blowy and Geck. That should really be 50, but anyway. Or at least a free kick. Yeah, good stoppage work, boys. Just a little flat-footed. You can see their scramble through there. And look, Cody, you've overcommitted there because your man's just sitting on that shell. We've got three blokes over the ball. You're not going to do much there. So, but that was good. You tried to get moving through there. Well done, Marksy. And Harry, just wasn't your day, mate. That was just a bit of an overkick from Jack, but well done, Rito. Oof, unlucky, Adam. I think you just lost it waiting for the contact there. Just never take your eyes off the ball, buddy. Well done, Dill, just trying to crash it there. But yeah, look, our 3 blokes just kind of out the back there, and those 3 guys moving through the contest. Overcommitted again. Got lucky with that. Nice little play, but just a little overuse here. Cody, you got to be careful with those sling tackles, mate. Still a little bit greasy, so I don't mind. It was nearly a really clever little play there, but yeah, really flat-footed at the contest now at the stoppage. And yeah, I reckon we could have probably tried to hit Sammy there. Probably tried to, but just went over his head. And then just too easy to walk it out. Deal, you're probably really tired there, but look, we're just caught out here. Look at them all running through there. And, we're kind of on them, kind of, but just too quick. Oh, Geck, well done, mate. Again, that's like... Well done, Geck. Just didn't have a wall set up, and then yeah, just chaos ball. And what do we got there? 4 bears in the middle. Another boy coming off. You know, I know you're kinda with them, but you know when you turn it over and you got a team like this, they're just going to use it so quickly. And yeah, you just get caught. So yeah, just a little, mistake here or there from us, and then they just turn around and just go bang. Yeah, quality side, the old Bears. Like I don't think it's going to get better than that all year. So, but in saying that, I think that's probably the worst 10 or 15 minutes of footy that we played for the whole game. So, we had that little bit of a burst at the start, Arch and Rito down there, and then yeah, it's kind of just been one-way traffic from then. So, but just still hustling, good at stoppage, splitting them. Hunter, you got to be a bit more disciplined there to either get some. Yeah, well, yeah, you did it. So that's good. But yeah, still got that bloke out the back, so forward needs to roll up there. Tackle. Well done, Hunter. Yeah, just getting pushed under the ball. Just too much on the kick. Just kind of kicking and hoping. And then look, just controlled, open man. And look, just arching. No real hustle from those boys. Just kind of strolling over. Cody, mate. And then Adam. Nearly a great goal. Probably just got to let him know that he's got a bit more time there, I reckon. It was clever, but yeah, Cody, the sling tackles, you've just got to be more disciplined. Like if they had this footage, like yeah, you might be in a bit of trouble, but obviously, just got to be a bit more disciplined, buddy. And then yeah, look again, just slow and look at the line that they're going for, that middle through the middle of the ground, kind of that line that we try to go to, and then yeah, just not even overcommitted, but they just got 3 out on the burst, and just impossible for our backs to stop. Just wave after wave. Look, we've got 4 Mansfield boys just coming in there. All I don't know where really if your men are already at the contest or if they were clever enough to just hold off the contest, but. And look, number 10 there. Look he's just stalking that back, all just by himself. He's in an absolute fantastic position. Probably should have got used. And then the other bloke out the side there. Luckily they just got a bit greedy and went in for it. But just yeah, clear men through the middle. Being really disciplined. It's a really fine line between holding your position and being disciplined to the contest, but then also playing like the 1%ers and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we need to get better at it, but I think one's a little bit of a symptom of the other. So when we can just find a bit more of a balance, slow things down, defend, structurally and as a team, because we haven't had to just go helter-skelter trying to either chase us or kick goals. So, yeah. Anyway, it hasn't been the worst. That was a bit of a rough 15-minute patch, but that'll happen. Again, really just good through the stoppages, boys. Can't fault that. A little bit unlucky. Just held his little strength on the outside there. Really good from Dill. Good from you, Cody. Hunter. Well done. Take that tackle, mate. Good stoppage. It does show that that's what we kind of were trying to do, is just kind of limit them instead of win the game. Yeah, they just had us a bit here, so. But again, just like the little 1%ers, doesn't make anything easy for them. Hunter, great tackle. Marks, you just put your foot in there just to make something happen, so it maybe didn't get to one of them, but so that we could kind of get to this a bit better. Unlucky Harry. Oh, we were lucky they didn't go play on there, but a bit slow through the middle here, boys. Yeah, just that bloke had already just gotten out on it, and there you go, another overlap there. A couple of boys with no opponents, all just lost in transition. So, yeah, again, that's another fine line that we play, is that, we want to play positionally and press up and all that kind of stuff, is that we kind of need to get better at, the transitional play when things don't go right. So, but again, we can just train that, which is something that we can fix. So, yeah. But yeah, these are all just things that we'll get better at. We just learn, how to commit appropriate numbers to the contest and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, good movement there, Rito. That's what you get when you move. That's alright, Cos. Geck, really good one-on-one, mate. Again, a little overcommitment there. Look, we're all just chasing the ball from one Bears player to another instead of kind of picking someone up, or, one commits, the rest pick up. Cody just getting caught a little bit behind. Again, fine line. How much do you press? How much do you kind of want to go the other way? Good, AJ. You probably deserve this because you're moving. Bit unlucky. But good from Cos. Smart. Unlucky. It's because we've got too many around the ball there. He had no one on the outside to hand pass that too. And I think this is when we started swinging a spare defender back. So, yeah, I think that was Adam as the spare there who got himself in the way. So, good, Harry. Yeah, just good hustle from everyone there. Set the tone there, Harry. I think you look a lot better on the halfback for us than you do in the forward line, but that's just my opinion. Genuine swingman. Again, need to just set up a bit better there, Adam. Give him an option. I know you're in a good position there. You could get used for a switch, but you just didn't get yourself up in the in the eye line of it. So, and again, we just get lost in transition. So, yeah, bit of a story with that one, with this game. Not every team will do this to you as well, like in transition. So, like, it's only the best teams that'll do it. Like Bears, Echuca, maybe Kyabram. Yeah, the other teams won't be able to do this kind of stuff. But if we want to be there at the end, then we need to learn how to deal with this, and we need to be able to turn the chaos and the that little niggle that we get, those little chaos balls that we can kind of, when we get a little fist in or a tackle or something, that's when we need to capitalise by, I think, I don't know, we can talk about this, but we'll see you know, maybe that's when we do the little fast breaks, and then the rest of the time we slow down, or maybe that's when we slow down and we try and do fast breaks in open play, you know. So that, yeah, especially against the Bears that are kind of so tall that they'll cover off. So, but anyway, that's something we can work out. Not a bad stoppage. Who's that? Cos again. A bit lucky there, Geck. But, you know, just the thought of you made him drop the ball. Really good hustle. Yep. And see, now we're all kind of in the right positions. But as soon as it gets turned over, that can get, there we go. Yes. And then that's what happens. So, look, you know, you're taking the right chances, but then we just miss that one. We just fumble that one, and yeah, that's and then we're just caught in the wrong position, and the Bears were just way too good to capitalise on that. So yeah, they're really kind of, you know, they've kind of put us to the sort of 50 points. So they've had a lot of it over these first 10 minutes. He just moved through the contest. Just a lot of movement through the contest. I think he might have even been the winger. 2, 3 free men. 2 free men running through the middle here. Yeah, Marks, you just, you know, I think when you're trotting around the field, you need to start getting your body in better positions in terms of like the visibility of it. So instead of running on like the outside of 2 or 3 blokes, you just go and run in the middle of them. Even though you're not going to get the ball, it just kind of creates a visual so that people just don't, you know, like, so a guy on the outside doesn't see just 3 guys in the middle free. So, yeah, look, a little overcommitment there. Hunter, good enough to get it. Put it on the boot. Yep, that's good. Let the little boys get to work. It's good effort from you, Mitch. And yeah, look at that. They've got 3 free out there. Hunter just tracking the ball, not the man. Look, guy free in the middle here. Obviously the guy, Tui's had to commit. And then, yeah, lucky we got a spare back there but look how many they got on the right side of the contest there. And then just another guy comes in and probably should have ended our day. Yeah, again, you know, along down the line's not bad, but against a team with this kind of height, we really need blokes to get moving, and so that they can get some position, like, you know, just those little breaks, so that we can do a bit of a short chip kick. So, yeah, we've played into their hands. We've played around the boundaries because we can't get anything through the middle, and they're just eating these boundaries up because they're just way taller than us. Cody just in no man's land. Yeah. Well, that's because they got the spare now, but well done, Mitch. Again, just wanted it more. Clever Rito. Oh, I just missed a kick. Archie good enough to go get it. Needs a bit of support. Again, just these little tackles, little hands, but yep, another smother. And then, yeah, look, overcommitted. 3 at the ball there. I mean, we won it, but we didn't need 3 at the ball there. And Riley just missed it. Unlucky, mate. But good hustle to get into good position. Well done, Marksy. Just overused it there a little bit, but got it done. And Gup's trying to kick to a 2-on-1 because they had the spare. So, yeah, it's the risk you take when you play a spare, I think. I think it certainly helped when Cos and Harry went back there. You know, we were just going to get it under the pump a bit. And I think the spare man certainly, I don't know, gave us a bit more of an opportunity, but meant that the forwards had to work twice as hard all day. So, but look at this. Look, short chips. See, how much space did he have on Adam there? 1 metre. That's all you need. It doesn't, like, we've missed a lot of kicks that we could have just kicked, but you know, we waited, and then we had to do basically that. And then you can see that we just did to them, like, they tried to do the short kick, but then the one bloke who just held it up too long, you know, and then look, we go through the middle, and even though AJ misses it, we still get another entry into forward because we moved it quickly and we moved it into a dangerous position. And Cody, that was a good little assist there, mate. Well done. Arch, good goal. Yeah, just another little hustler's goal, isn't it? It's just where we get them, you know. Bit of forward pressure, bit of forward hustle. You know, I think we manned up a little bit better at that contest. We had a bit better press, and they couldn't get it through. So that bloke hesitated, and then the whole middle closed up, and then all he had was wide wing to 3 Mansfield players, which is basically what they've been doing to us all game. But so it shows you that, you know, we can do it. We can do it to them. Oh, they hold this. Look at that guy just holding that on that outside there. 6, 15, and 9. Just perfect stoppage positioning. Cody, good. That's good movement through the contest, mate. That's the kind of stuff you need to do more of. Get to the clever spots. Yeah, good hustle, Jim. Get just in a good position again. Yeah, a couple of knees to the back, doesn't bother me. Probably not a lot on Geck, but you got Cody on in the middle there. Look, it was just, I'm sure he just wanted to see it get as far away from you as possible. But yeah, we need to look through the middle a bit more. Keep it out of the air. Cups, I reckon you're just a bit slow on the uptake, mate. You just need to kind of get up to that man a bit more. Good attack at the ball backs. Yep, just clever out the back of the stoppage there. Just too many boys around it. And then just got lucky. Tooheys just, I know it's probably nothing on through the middle there, but, you know, Gups, you probably could just get on your bike a bit there. You know, you're kind of a bit free, up and down. AJ, you too. I know you've been working hard all day, but, you know, just kind of need to come out and just do a little settler for Tooheys in the middle there. But, you know, battled all day, mate, so can't complain. Bit of overcommitment, a few too many too close to the ball, but, you know, just ferocious tackling, boys. Honestly, it would be fucking shit to play us. Even if you beat us by 8 goals, you're not going to feel great the next day, are you? Well done, Cody. Just those little 1%ers, boys. It's just what keeps us in games. It's our absolute A skill. And yeah, so win or lose, can't ever fault that. 2 free out the back there. Just caught, just watching around the contest. This is obviously, in a game, things are happening very quickly against a good side, that make things happen very quickly, the signs are there that we know what we're doing, but I think when we get a little bit tired, a little bit under the pump, a little bit backs to the wall, we tend to revert back to old habits. But and again, this is not getting on anyone. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. We've all looked good in patches, all looked bad in patches. And so I hope you guys take this as just a learning opportunity and this feedback as a learning kind of thing, so that, good. Just movement through the contest. It just works so well. And then well done. And just unlucky. We'll just get better and no, it's not criticism. It's just we're just learning, getting better. Good, another little hustle that just results in a bit of a chance at a score there. Looks through that real nice line that we like. Unlucky Gups, he's just a big boy, that one. But look, through the middle, short 45 kick, exactly like we want to play. Backed up, another short 45 kick, and because you don't need much space, you just need that meter. And he's just cooked it there, but and unfortunately, Tui's has got nowhere to go except check side outside to try and get a thing on. Look, we've got 4 men in the middle there. But yeah, still, got it forward. Archie just a bit unlucky. Good enough to get the stoppage again. So just got nowhere to go. No, you just, Cody. Yeah, we've got to be a bit more aware of that as well, boys. They're gonna come after us. See them wheel and look inside. That he wasn't looking down the line then, he was looking inside for someone and there was no one there, but that was where his natural reaction was, and just not going back and taking your kick properly. And then we get caught in transition. Oh. Welcome back to fucking football, Angus. Well done, Northy, just coming up the ground nicely there. Just didn't have anyone in spare back there. And then again, lost in transition. Oh, siren went and saved us. Yeah, so, not a bad last 10 minutes though, really. They didn't really have any looks at it. I mean, we had it in our forward line a fair bit. There was some really good plays through the middle. Boys putting their heads over it. AJ, that one from you was really lovely through the middle there. Tui's just working all day. Yeah, look at number 25 and then the two out the back. It's just so well set up. And then it doesn't matter if we win it or not. They just can get it out because they got that guy at the back. And then, look, a short 45 kick through the middle. Really well done by the Bears. Well done, Geck. Well done, Blowy. Always just battled all day. You know, just a little touch there just to stop it. Cody Az, you too, mate. Yeah, movement through the stoppage. So probably got a bit lucky there. Oh no, we don't even get this one, do we? Makes him kick it. Oh, I can't remember what happens here. I think he misses this, doesn't he? Yep. I don't remember. Yeah, see, like you just hit Blowy there, you know? Like, why wouldn't you hit Blowy? I mean, he's still open enough to hit. And then, yeah, okay, there you go, AJ. Like, you know, we could have done that a little bit earlier with Blowy there. But unfortunately, AJ, because there's nothing on in the middle, you've had to go, oh, yep. But again, we're out on that boundary and we're all squashing ourselves up, aren't we? AJ, who's that? Number 2? Yeah, number 2. Who's that? Oh, Rito. Yeah, you probably just need to hold out on that one, mate. I reckon, look, we've all just compressed ourselves right up onto the boundary here. And, you know, just playing into their hands because they set up so well. Still got that guy out the back. Yeah, look, they got 3 out the back there. Just unlucky. But look through the middle. Look through the middle they go. Wheels around. Just lost in transition again. And Geck's good enough. No one wants to kick it to the bloke playing on Geck. So, yeah, just got to be a bit more aware of these matchups as well. You know, I think we got a little bit lost with our matchups on the weekend as well. You know, they might be physically match you, but you need to start picking up the defender that you most likely will blanket. So I noticed on the weekend that sometimes, Blower, you were on number 10, who wasn't really doing a lot when Mellington and a few of the others were kind of getting up through the middle. So, you know, small critique on the backs, just need to be a little bit more aware of those matchups. But, you know, look, just hustle again. But look, where are we again? Along the boundary. We don't really want to play there. And we're not even looking inside because, oh, we did a little bit, yep. And again, AJ, and again. Gups, you know, you need to demand that there. Yeah, a bit late, but... And yeah, we've just been pressed really, really wide. And yeah, one little cut off. And it's nearly all over. Again, who's that? 28 in a good position. 9 in a good position. Gups just need to close that gap a bit, mate. You know, 9 staying in a really dangerous position. Gups, you're just kind of watching the ball there, mate. Look where your man is. And now we've got 2 out. And then we've also got this bloke, number 8, sitting back as well. Like, he's in a really good position. And you can just see it's just a bit of a scrum around the ball. There's not a lot that can happen there, really. And then they go to the out number here where they got the 2. And then, was it the number 9? Yes, it was the little number 9. Yep. And again, just a bit lost in transition. Get good enough to come by. Fuck, he saved us. We were very lucky to have that boy on. I think he kind of stopped it from being a real big blowout. So again, we're just boundary. You know, Rito, you're yep. Use Rito or AJ, yep. But AJ, look in the middle there. You got Cody and Gups, but you know you boys need to present there so that he has that option. You know, because it just gets turned over. This is exactly what we did to Benella, isn't it? Like nearly identical. Because now they look through the middle, and probably should have that guy should have got it. He just missed a hand pass there. But you know, another 2 guys at the back of the stoppage there, 9, and then the other one there, just coming up now. And unfortunately, that bloke's just a bit too tall for Blowy. Even though that's the number 10 that I told you not to play on. Still, I stand by it. Oh no, that's 18, is it? Oh yes, good. Yeah, again, you know, we just went down the line. They cut it off. They push through the middle, and they get a look at it. So, yeah, it's all right. And the worst thing is that it's we're getting our hands on it. You know, it's not like we're just getting our asses kicked all day. You know, like we've got plenty of the ball. What are they up now? 8 goals. Yeah, so, you know, they probably go into cruise mode from here, but yeah, you know, we just kept at them, kept hustling. You know, they got the spare there coming through. Number 1, just all on his own. Another guy, just all on his own. 2 guys running through the middle. I think we need to be a bit more aware of that, about how we kind of track back. You know, if we're just running in a really if we're just running through the middle of the ground in just you know, not even just watching the ball, it's probably not doing any good to us. But like one reason why I reckon we've had to go down the line is because they cover the middle really well. So it's, what I mean by it's a visual thing, it's like they look in the middle and they see a couple of open men because we kind of haven't picked them up because we're kind of just drifting by in whatever position we're in. You know, just a little lost in transition again. But when they look through the middle, so when they look through the middle, they just see, you know, kind of open men because we're not really in the right spots. When we look through the middle, it's not like it's that much different. You know, we're all just tracking through the middle. But because they're in a more defensively smarter area, you know, the boys go, okay, there's nothing on in the middle, so I'm going to have to go long down the line. So when I say it's just like a visual thing, it's sometimes you just got to, like, you know, and that's basically what the zone is. It's a zone. You know, there's free men everywhere, but you know, you look it up and you just see the wall of the opposition, and you kind of think, who the fuck am I going to kick this to? So so maybe our running patterns through the middle of the ground, you know, just forwards pressing, backs just, you know, kind of learning when not to be in front of your man, all that kind of stuff. It's good movement, Rito. Again, just no one really there at the ball. No target to hit. All just waiting for it to kind of come to us, I think. Dylan just battled AJ, just clever enough to get that stoppage work. Great tackle, whoever that was. Great tackle. Is that Hunter? Yep. But then you've gone out to no man's zone there, Hunter. You've already got 2 out the back there. You probably need to square that one off, I think, because there's the man that you were probably going to play on. Let's see if they're good enough to do this. Let's see what they do. So a bit of a scramble on the wing. They don't overcommit. They hold the shell, and then they get the ball out, and then they look through that line that we like to play. But just, that's good. But he probably would outmuscle him. That's a good kick. That's a good switch, because look, Tui's is on here, right? Now we've stretched him. Now Tui's looking through the middle. No one on in the middle, but he's got the outside. Marksy just unlucky, mate. And then they're good enough because they got their 2 blokes on the shell on the outside, and then see that the backs come up to support, and they just get a bit of an outnumber. But Jim again, just getting your body in there, mate. Well done. Just a bit unlucky. Again, they just got that good number out the back because we've overcommitted again. But Harry, just free man back, clever in the air, read it beautifully, mate. And then Rito, that's a really good look in the middle. That's the first time that I reckon we've done that really well. Like, this is a really nice bit of play. Cozzy gets it to the nice spot. Archie, head over it as always. But yeah, that was probably the best bit of play I reckon we've done all game, that one. It was a really nice switch, and then we just missed it through the middle there, but then good enough to get it again and make amends, and then looking for the right spots. Cozzy, really good, mate. Just looking for the boys there, but yeah, unlucky you just split the 2 of them. But that's exactly what we want from you to do. Burst through the middle, get the ball, and then slap up that opponent. That's teammate. That's fantastic. Yeah, just good because you're moving through the contest. Movement through the contest, AJ. It just means that even if you don't get the ball and they do, you're kind of colliding into them at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So, yeah, just a little one at the back there. A little kick. Clever enough to just get it moving. Playing behind a little bit. And then, yeah, that kind of move. They just look for the middle because, it's so dangerous. And then again, just good enough to hassle and get the stoppage. Oh, unlucky. Was that Adam? Well done, mate. Quick off the mark. Don't mind that. AJ looking through the middle now, that's good. Just unlucky, missed the kick. Tired legs at this stage. Clever Cos. Well done, Marksy. Again, look what happens when we start using the middle. We start using those lanes that we like. It just fell down at the end a bit, but again, looks a lot better. So, AJ, that was just you coming through the middle there, just really being attacking, and just looks very good. And then, yeah, look, they've just got us on transition again. Just too many free players, but AJ, good enough to go back and get it, mate. Unfortunately, we've just got down the line where there's, 8 Bears blokes there. Oh, God, fucking free kick. Marksy, really good. Just hustle. And Angus, unlucky. Again, yes, well done, Angus. Just put yourself in a good position. And hits Cos. Really well done, Angus. That's a great pass. Cos, you toiled all day, mate. I think, toiled all day, mate. We put you all over the ground and, yeah, never gave up. But again, just missed it. Kind of, wasn't our day. But again, through the middle of the ground, short kicks. And, yeah. Look at that, straight in the middle. Straight in the middle do they go. They don't even bother with the outside. You know, and then look at the numbers. Look at that. Just numbers. Willing to work, willing to run. 25 in the middle. Probably should get used. Teammates too selfish. They just wanted a few junk time goals, but yeah, too easy that isn't it? That's exactly what we were doing at Benalla 2 weeks ago. You know, we mentioned that we were the more better drilled side. We knew what we were doing, and then this week it was Bears' turn to play that way. So good hustle there, Mitch. Another good run from Cozzy, mate. That's your absolute go-to. And then look, nice little one. Riley, you probably don't need to go take that so quickly, but in the end worked out. Yeah, I'd love for you to get back off your mark straight away. Face up and get back off your mark straight away. You kind of always look like you're always going to try to play on, or you know, you kind of do that kick off your back foot. So yeah, I'd love for you to just get that face up straight away into your game a bit more. But yeah, Mitch, that was good from you, mate. Little hand pass, got the guy out of trouble. A little draw and give. Harry, you've been really good back there since you went back. Just, you know, getting in the way of those kind of entries and stuff. Yeah, and then Cos, you know, running through the middle of the ground, getting that, you know, bursting through. Yeah, just overcommitted, AJ. What the hell happened there? Just didn't want you to look too good, Geck. Does he kick this? I think he does. No, he doesn't. Keck smothers him. He says, you know what? Yeah, give me a free kick. I'll fucking smother it. Oh, you can see my frustration on the sidelines then. But look, through the middle here, looks a lot better. Just unlucky, just missed it there. But again, in the right positions to be able to do something. And like, why wasn't that a free kick? Oh, Dino, you got to stop filming these things, mate. From now on, Dino, if there's something like that happens, you face the camera the other way, okay? Again, look, just through the middle, looking good. Yep. AJ, yep, really clever. Nice little kick into the hot spot. And Archie, well done. Yeah, we look, you know, you can just tell in this last 5 minutes how much better we've looked going through the middle of the ground. Oh, well done, Archie. Well done, Cody. Oh, deserved a goal, Cody. I mean, you gave that other one up. That's probably a bit unnecessary, but see, that's what happens, you know. You give one to Arch, Arch gives one back to you. I mean, he tried to steal it back, but you know, in the end, both end up on the goal sheet because you've given it to each other. So, yeah, look, tough day at the office, boys. I hope that you get a bit out of this video. Watching the Bears kind of do what we have definitely been trying to do was interesting and just shows what we're going to kind of come up against. So Dylan doesn't even bother. Yeah, look, hustle all day, every day. It's our absolute A skill. The things to work on: movement through the middle, doing the work through the middle, and then the transition. So we need to get better at defending the transition a bit better, or we need to hold it in our hands more so that we don't have to defend in transition. If we just play a little bit more of a tempo style football, then they don't have the opportunity to do that to us. It's only when we turn it over trying to do a fast play or something that kind of got us in trouble. So anyway, a lot to like. 4-2. We shouldn't have lost the Swans game. That's probably the benchmark of the competition. So look, not far off it. I know the scoreboard says half, but yeah, I think they were a bit closer than that. So, all right, boys, that'll do.